Hello, trading is closed on February 27th, 2018. Let's go over our calls. As far as timing was concerned, we had a possible top on February 27th. We won't know for sure until some more days pass, but that's certainly possible. We had a pattern with an early high. We got that. The pattern tends to rally and then close near its high, and if not, it goes down pretty much in a straight line. We got that. We came close to this target but didn't hit it. There's no time limit. And we have some new higher targets from today's patterns. Early on, MEJT said this rally was false and prices would retrace. It says this drop is false, prices should retrace here. Here it's ultimately both lower and higher prices would print. We got the lower ones, not the higher ones. Usually when you have this in the same pattern, you don't get a move like this, and when you do, it typically retraces and goes over this line. So we have a couple of targets. This one's most likely to print tomorrow. This one most likely to print by early Thursday. Of course, when you're in a major change in trend, if that's what this is, the risk that these will fail increase. Well, as far as time, I think we're still in the running. How about price? We had a few prices we liked. We said we could make the case for this high working, but I'd be happier if we got to 2800, 2802. Those prices didn't work. You don't have to finagle very much. If you just change A from here to here, that's A, and that's C, and you've got A equal to C, so you have a possible end of this wave up. It could be wave 2, but it could be just A of 2. Now what's interesting is after this wave 1 down and the wave 2 up, I was looking for a pretty strong wave 3 down, and unless this is going to morph into a leading and diagonal triangle, it doesn't look like that's what's happening. Here's your 38.2% of the range. That's a support level. We have a wall into the close. We have a stilt. Here's a diamond, so this often holds. We have higher targets. We have a pattern which can be read as complete. Here's your ABC with nice Fibonacci ratios. You can see the Fibonacci grid certainly has a look of a complete pattern. Well, how about tomorrow? Well, we have mixed indicators. Let's go over them. Usually when you have this pattern, which typically rallies into the close, and you close near the low instead, it's very negative and leads to lower prices. Unless we gap up and promptly take out this high, one expects lower prices to print. But when you have what appears to be a three-wave pattern, when you gap down to support but not through it, support tends to hold unless you gap down. So when you have this wall here in the higher targets, very often it leads to a gap up. So we have mixed indicators. So what could happen tomorrow? Well, if we gap up and promptly overtake this high, I think we still have resistance around 2800, 2802. But it would mean to me that support held, and probably the scenario of this top being a significant one, or at least close to it, probably isn't going to work. If we gap down under this low instead, it means that support failed and we're probably in a third wave down of some kind. But if instead neither one of those things happen, if we, as is likely, I think, gap up but don't go to a new high, I would anticipate that we'd see lower prices followed by a recovery and close little changed. If we did gap up, these prices are in range, but again, if this high is major, they might not work. If this is going to be a major high, we really should gap down under this low. And if that were to happen, this is my target date for the low. But I think the most likely thing, not a lock, is we gap up, drop, recover, and close little change. It's not something I personally would risk any money on at this time. That's today's call.